Hi, my name is Khadijah Abdullahi Habib. Um, my background, I studied aeronautical engineering. I majored in aircraft manufacturing at Shenyang Aerospace University in China. And thereafter, I went for my aircraft maintenance engineer's license at the Nigerian College of Aviation Technology in Zaria, Nigeria. And then I studied safety and human factors in aviation at Cranfield University in the UK. My career experience, I worked at the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. I started as an aviation safety officer and rose to become an aviation safety inspector. And while I was there, I had the opportunity to gain hands-on experience at Bristol Helicopters, where I participated in aircraft maintenance with aircraft maintenance on the Sikorsky 92 and 76 helicopters, and also at Asman Air, which is a national airline in Nigeria, where I carried out maintenance on wide-body aircraft in Nigeria, in Kano State. So growing up, when I was in primary school, my mother would pick me up from primary school, pick my siblings and I up, and head back to the office sometimes to sort of finish up, close up before going home. And she worked at the airport for 13 years. So my after school activity was actually to play around the airport. And that's one thing. And the other thing was her elder brother, his name is Captain Dambazo. He's currently the Director of Operations at the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. He was a pilot with the Nigerian Airways at that time. And we used to go to his house for holidays. He had this huge garden with a peacock, nice trees where I used to play. And they always say, oh, this is a pilot's house, you know? So I've always been amused by that industry, like flying, looking at the aircraft while I was waiting for my mother to close from work. I've always been around that. And amongst all my siblings, I was the only one that was just attracted to the field. And I always thought, I want to be a pilot. I used to say I want to be an astronaut and a pilot. And then when I grew up and I got career guidance from the guidance and counselor at my secondary school, I understood different career pathways. Then I decided to go study aeronautical engineering instead of going straight for flying or aerospace engineering. So that's what piqued my interest in the industry. So I believe that to attract a younger generation of women to join the aviation industry, in particular the aviation roles, there has to be a conscious effort from the present women in aviation, or just men can join in as well to help if they're interested in this issue, to go to the secondary schools, the high schools, go to the primary schools. When there's a career day, children shouldn't just see doctors, engineers, pilots. No, they should see engineers and they should understand the pathways that are available for them. And why I say this is that growing up, when I tell my peers, fellow women, that this is what I do, I have an aircraft maintenance license. I actually carried out maintenance on helicopters and aircraft. I studied aeronautical engineering. The first reaction I get is, wow, this is a big deal. How did you get into that? So I think there's a disconnect between the how do I get in? How do I get my daughter in? There is not enough information on the how-tos when it comes to, especially in the developing countries. They don't know how to get in, and they don't see enough role models. They don't see enough of these female engineers come talk to them and say, this is what I do. This is how you get in. It's fun. It's exciting. It's a prestigious job to have. It's a prestigious role to be in. I think that would have a significant improvement in the number of female engineers that we see in the future if we start now. It's something that I started doing back in my country in Abuja. I made sure whether it was International Women's Day, March 8th, it didn't matter. If I had the opportunity, I'd volunteer and go and speak to the women, speak to the girls in primary school and secondary schools, And after every talk, you see them like follow me when I'm going home. They all follow me. What subject should I take? What subject should I take? What schools can I go to? I hear it's very expensive. Are there scholarships? So scholarships would help as well. Scholarships that focus on training women, training girls to join the industry. It will help them. It will help to increase the number of women in the industry. Yeah, that's my idea. So my advice to young women that are interested in joining the aviation industry is to make sure that they develop themselves. Don't limit your development to what your organization can give to you. So develop yourself, further your education, go for a master's, go for a PhD, register for courses online, aviation-related courses, safety-related courses, get your certifications. If your company can pay for you, fine. If they cannot, if you can, pay for yourself. Don't be scared to move into new roles in the industry. Don't be afraid of networking sideways with your peers, because you grow together eventually. And also, most importantly, as women, when you start, when you settle or get married or decide to have children, don't be scared to take breaks. Don't be scared to take breaks from the career. You can always leave and get back into it, because I see women being really afraid to go into the industry because they think it will take a toll on them because of motherhood. You can join, you can still grow, you take breaks and you join again. Don't be scared of that. No, people don't really talk about that. And I think it's really important that people are aware that you can always leave and rejoin. Yeah, thank you.